Hello trainers of Rakusu and welcome to another live stream for this very one. We're actually just chatting today. I know I normally am like playing games, but you know what? I think it's nice to just chill and chat with everybody now and then. What do you guys think? I know no one is here now, but if someone is, have a wonderful rest of the week and an enjoyable next week. Thank you so much, Will. I truly appreciate you popping in and saying that. Thank you. Hello, Pokey. Hello, hello. Pie. You know what? Pie is very enjoyable. I won't lie. I still am not the biggest fan of crust. You know what I mean? I think my favorite kind of pie is definitely gonna be cherry pie all the way. Like, just something about cherry pie is so good. How about you guys? What is your favorite flavor of pie? Hello, all you lovely people. How is everyone doing today? I know I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? How is everybody doing today? I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I also see Vinka's in the chat. Wow, you are on Kick Chat today. That is something else. I don't see that every day. Oh, man. Okay. Let me see here. Hello, Pokey. Welcome to the stream. And being YouTube Pokey today. YouTube Pokey? What is this nonsense? I'm surprised to see you on YouTube instead of Twitch, yo. Yo, are you the Pokey I know? Are you sure you're not an imposter? Are you sure you're not an imposter? You better not be impersonating one of my viewers. Oh, man. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing. It's great to have you here, though. That's for sure. We were talking a little bit earlier about pie. What is your favorite pie flavor? Mine is cherry. How about yours? Oh, man. I had one crazy day at work today. That's for sure. I don't know about you guys, but my work day was pretty crazy. We're having, like, my workplace is having this one crazy sale going on, causing it to be really busy. Like, really busy. And I got there at like 10 in the morning, okay? So I had to help set up. And mind you, I'm still rather new to the workplace, and they had me being the only person there of the class of what I was doing, like the host and everything. Because I work as a hostess at a restaurant. So, like, being the only one there, the only host in the start, with no one else, I was just like, are you sure? I don't even know everything properly yet. And they entrusted it to me, and I was just like, oh my goodness gracious. Because the moment we started opening, I was already like making mistakes and everything. I was like, oh, I made a mistake. But you know what? I carried on anyway. I was like, you know what? It don't matter to me. It don't matter. I'm gonna come back from this mistake. I'm gonna definitely come back from this mistake. I think YouTube chat is not popping up. Yeah, for some reason it's not popping up. I guess the chat today is only favoriting Twitch and Kick. You guys just don't exist apparently. You guys just you don't exist. That's crazy. Oh man, I might stop tuning in, but if I do, just know you have my full support. I appreciate that, Will. No problem. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate it. Oh, you know what? I think it was because BotRigs wasn't connected to the YouTube chat yet. For some reason, BotRigs takes 500 years to connect to YouTube chat. I think YouTube chat might be showing up now. We'll see. I hope it does. Hello, Butter. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Oh, man. I never ate pie before. What? How could you not have pie? What? That's crazy. We need to get you some pie. Can we get some hashtag pie in chat? Draco needs to try some pie. Oh my goodness. Squid pie flavor? Squid pie of all the really? Squid? Are you serious? It's squid. That's wild. I've never heard of that flavor before. Now I have to look this up. Let me look this up. Squid pie flavor. If this actually exists, oh my Arceus, it's real. It's actually real. What? Squid pie flavor exists? I don't even know how to feel about that. Oh my goodness. That's wild. Oh my goodness gracious. Is it working? Yes, it is now. It is now, because bot rig's connected. I need Lumion Legacy. No! No! I mean, I'm still gonna be playing the game later on, but like, why? Man. Kick exists, but me when kick, not gonna lie. Dream pie? How would that even taste like? If pie is made of your dreams. Wait a minute. Wait. If pie is made with your dreams, but you don't have dreams, because I don't have dreams. All of my dreams have been taken away from me. I don't have any dreams, okay? Don't bring up the fact that I'm lonely. I don't have dreams because they all shatter before my eyes. Except for this one. This is probably the only dream that's actually by my side. Oh, Arceus. Oh my goodness gracious. I see some hashtag pie in chat, yo. Nice, nice. Let me see this. Okay, that's normal for me not to be noticed besides here. Really? Why? I try my best to always notice everybody. I got you. Yeah, squid ink can be consumed? What? You can consume the ink? What? I am so concerned. How does that taste? How does it taste? No, I have to know. I have to know. I need to know what it tastes like. You say you don't like squids? No, I actually do. I've eaten squid before. It's not my problem. I just thought it was weird that it's in a pie of all things. Squid ink pizza also exists? What? What? Huh? Squid ink pasta? Where are you guys getting this? Where? That's so crazy, what? Places a flower pot disguised Oddish. Hashtag Oddish army. No! No! Get that out! Oddish is not allowed here. We are not mentioning Oddish. Get them out! I will break the pot! I will break the Oddish. It doesn't exist anymore. I'm wiping it out. Do Pokemon dream? Yes. Yes. We need Roblox. Good Roblox. Oh my goodness gracious. You all in that. That wasted sound effect, man. If only it happened a tad bit earlier. Oh man. No Pokemon nightmares then? Do Pokemon dream? Well, Pokemon do in fact dream. But we do have nightmares too. Nightmares are always a possibility. You're not lonely, you have us. Fair enough, that is true, thank you. Wait, did some Pokemon eat your dreams, Thunder? Yes. Yes. It was my Musharna who ate my dreams. A random guy said, I want to eat that, and then proceeded to eat that. You know what? That's not even inaccurate. Let's be real here. There's practically like a dish for everything at this point. Like, if there's gluten-free and diet water, I'm pretty sure you can look up anything and there's just food of it. Alright. Just ask Squidward, who is that? Who are you talking about? Yeah, I normally just try to avoid contact outside my friends. Really? Really? Okay, you know what? Actually, that's fair. That's fair. When you have a friend circle, it's not like the usual to just go outside the friend circle. It can be a little scary to step out of the friend circle. It can be a little scary. Here we go. Was it buy one get one mac and cheese free? That would be pretty cool. I would take that. Hey guys, I broke Thunder's door again. J2 Arceus, don't you dare break my door. You stop that. How dare you? Hello, Euro. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Welcome. All right. Let me see what else is here. Okay. Deep fried squid ink. Why? I shouldn't even ask that at this point. I should just expect it at this point. I should try it. Because I'm a maniac. I try the most wild stuff I can. Like expired soup that's a year old. Don't ask me why I did that, and I still regret it to this day. The PTSD kicks in. Oh man. I've had said ink before. It just tastes like fresh fish. Really? It tastes like fish? Really? That's crazy. Wait, but what kind of fish? Does it taste like salmon or something? What kind of fish? Not even 10 minutes into the stream and already traumatized with squids. You know what? You're not even wrong. I'm terrified. And Blue Shadow. What about Blue Shadow, Will? What about Blue Shadow? Yeah, he's in the background. He's just chilling. Wait, did Darkrai enter the distortion world? Is that you? Why you have nightmares? It's a possibility. It's a possibility. And I got Hisui and Electrode. Oh no! Get out of the distortion world. Get away from me, J2 Arceus. Do not bring those Electrodes here. I have enough to do. Iro word. Wait, I'm so confused. What you mean by that, Euro? What if I what? What? I'm so confused. Hello, Jerry. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? How you doing? Thunder should try to eat rations from 1995. You're right. I should. Immediately faints. Oh, Arceus. I got me a shiny Celesteela and Ultra Moon. Yo! Yo, congratulations, Pokey. Celesteal D's I'm not finishing that. But congratulations, Pokey. That's awesome. How long did it take? How many soft resets? Deep fried doorknob? No. No, don't do that. No, bad. Can I bring my Alpha Garchomp while dressed up as Cynthia? No! No, don't do that. I have enough PTSD. Stop it. No. I can banish Giratina. You already did that once, Arceus. I don't need you to do it again. I'm good. What about you? I'm doing great. Thanks so much for asking, Jerry. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Okay. Yeets through the window. Hello, Manny. Manny, if you break my windows or anything in my house again, we're gonna have some problems. We're gonna have some problems. I'm gonna banish you to the edges of the distortion world and keep you there for all eternity. Do not test me. I will not allow you to break my door and window and everything all over again. Don't do this, man. Don't do this. Don't make me. Don't make me. Oh, man. He's your friend, too. Yeah, you're right about that, Will. You definitely are. Blue Shadow is, in fact, my friend. Not now. I'm not ready for chaos. What do you mean? Isn't every stream chaos, guys? Like, can we be real here? Practically, like, everything, every stream I have is chaos, let's be real. 57 soft resets and you got the shiny? That early? Dang, okay. Congratulations. Wow, okay. Dang. That's surprising. That was really fast. Also, what about deep fried PC? How about no? I can do it again with 100 electrode to use explosion. How about you don't? One of the options that I can redeem $Pokédollars is IRL word ban. So what if I make you not able to say I for a certain amount of time during the stream? No, don't do that. Don't do that. I would be so sad, man. Oh, that's right. You actually remind me I need to fix up my triggers. You just reminded me, because I tend to forget. Yeah, because I have to use, like, different triggers for when I do these streams, because the model is different. Like, I make the model bigger and everything. Big Pat, here it is. So here's Big Pat. Let me fix that up. Alright, so now I can refresh that, and then I turn that off. Do I have another GIF for water? I do not. I don't think I have enough. Yeah, I don't have one. Alright, well, we're just gonna see we're probably gonna see a random, like, water go across the screen that's, like, completely ill-sized, but we don't care about that, right, guys? What's your favorite Pokemon? It's Luxray, Jerry. My favorite Pokemon is Luxray. I am friend. Yes, you are, Vinka. Yes, you are. I should have expected that. I should have expected that. Let's test it out. I told you it wasn't going to be properly sized. Hold on. I had to grab my water bottle. It was a little bit of ways from me. Whoa. Cynthia! Holy moly! I was grabbing my water bottle. What more do you want? Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, let me deep fried vase. Why? Why? Like, why would you deep fry that? Can I bring my, oh wait, no, okay. I already read that, my bad. My bad, I already read that. Let me get through the chat. Deep fried padav? No. Make me thunder. I will banish you to the edges of the distortion world, Manny. Don't be breaking my stuff anymore. I don't need that. Is it alright if I crunch your camera then? No. Leave my camera alone. Hey Thunder, remember when you asked for pixel art for the fixed shiny Luxray line? Well, check the art section on Discord. I hope it's what you wanted. Bet! I'll take a look here in a second. Smugs, check out my cool collection. Cool collection of what? My shattered hopes and dreams? What about you, Jerry? What's your favorite Pokemon? What's your favorite? Let me know. What's everybody's favorite Pokemon? Can I get like some Pokemon names in chat? Let me hear. Bro, you don't have Arceus powers. Banish him. I can that. Oi. Giratina can. Giratina's got it. Hey, guess what, Thunder? I got a Giratina. Good for you, but no. Well, broke the door. Hey, what you gonna do, champ? How about you get out? Blue Shadow. Get rid of it quickly. Get rid of him. No. I wonder when will Thunder do a Pixelmon series? Do you guys want to see Pixelmon? You guys want Pixelmon? Let me see. I remember when I got Goober my shiny Banette. Ooh, what's the story behind that, Will? How long did it take? Oh man, Eevee is my favorite Pokemon. That's a good one, right there, Euro. That's a good one. Giratina can't use that. You don't know that for sure. You don't know. You never know until you try. Alright. So Viper, ooh, nice choice. I love snake Pokemon, man. I love snakes. Let's see here. Cyndaquil and Hisui and Zorua, solid choices. Ogerpon, Tinkaton, ooh, nice choices. Staraptor and Talonflame. You know what? I'm getting some really good Pokemon in chat. I really love all of those Pokemon. They're really cool. Mine's Rayquaza, yo, based. Rayquaza's always really neat to see. I love the storyline behind it and everything. It was a random horde encounter? Ooh, really? That's awesome. Congratulations on that. Oh my goodness. Sometimes the horde encounters are really hard to deal with because there's so many Pokemon there and you have to be extra careful about which ones to knock out. But with the camera angles constantly moving, sometimes it can be hard to tell where each one is, so you might accidentally click the wrong one to attack and lose your shiny. That's what makes it so kind of like intimidating. So congratulations on that. Like that's honestly an achievement right there. And also shiny Wurmple next to her base. No! No! We are not bringing any shiny Wurmples. No Oddishes. No Duskets. Get out. Don't you dare bring those up. How dare you? How dare. I like Charizard. You know what? That's a solid choice. That's a solid choice. I kind of wish that Charizard was Dragon type and everything. Like, I know everybody kind of wishes that is and everything. I kind of wish a shiny was like better though in Pokemon. Like, when you Mega Evolve Charizard into, I think it's like X form, that's the dragon one. Yeah, it's X form. And it's shiny. I don't like its colors when it's shiny. I prefer its regular colors when it's a Mega X, but I prefer the shiny for Mega Y. I just kind of wish it looked better with X. It just doesn't look all that right. But other than that, I honestly genuinely do like Charizard. I just think that Charizard's a little overrated, like it has too many people who like it, you know? Like it's slapped in our face a billion times. It's okay to like Charizard. I just wish that like it wasn't so constantly put in our faces and blown up to this whole thing, because it's kind of become like a secondary Pikachu in my opinion. Get what I mean? I was looking for other ghost types in Omega Ruby and it showed up. Oh, that's so cool. I think Memento for that. Oh my goodness. I hope it didn't use Memento. I really like the Mega Evolution, and his appearance in the Hoopa movie was so epic. I think the Hoopa movie had a lot of potential, but it was kind of wasted. I think it had a lot of potential, and I just kind of feel like they blew it up a little bit too much. I don't know, it's kind of crazy having all the Pokemon together in one place. But yeah. I also like Pikachu because he's the mascot and is cute. Oi, shuckers. Oi, we have a Pikachu lover in here? Nah, that's fine, that's fine. That's fine. I just wish that it wasn't so, like, pushed in our faces. I would oftentimes go to, like, a GameStop, and I would, you know, I would want to up in, whatchamacallit, like, go get a little picture of all the evolutions, because I personally love Eevee a whole lot. So I would go and I would try and find like these pictures of Eevee. They had a canvas that had all the evolutions with Eevee on it, but then they would have a Pikachu on it. And I'm just like, you ruined it! You ruined it for me! If it didn't have the Pikachu, I would have loved to get it. But I was so sad that the Pikachu was there. I just wish that there were some things they didn't just slap Pikachu on, because I see that a lot. Like a whole lot. I get that it's the mascot, but I just kind of wish that, you know, it wasn't put on everything. Does that make sense? Also, thanks so much for the head pats. I truly appreciate that. Pikachu is just everywhere. You can't escape him, right? It's crazy. Want me to build you a bottle of water in the Pixelmon server if you did? No, I don't want any water. I don't want to drink any water or any of that. Don't do that. I don't want any of that. I remember my first shiny being a shiny Zigzagoon in the Auras. That's so ironic because my first shiny was a Zigzagoon in Pokemon Ruby. Like regular Ruby. Wow. For the shiny Luxray art I posted, you asked the colors to be swapped, right? Yeah, I did. X is strong but has a bad shiny. Yeah, it does in my opinion. Oh man. Charizard's cool, but yeah, they show up a bit too much. Right? Okay, let me see here. Why you look like that? The outfit I wear is just insulated clothing because I oftentimes ride on the back of my Luxray. Because I go places like left and right of the Rikusi region. And to get there quicker, I tend to usually have my Luxray release electricity using the move Wild Charge so I can move faster and get through the region at a faster pace. That's why I wear the clothing that I do, to avoid being electrocuted and hurt by the electricity. So yeah, that's why. My favorite is Sylveon, Iron Valiant, Absol, wish it were here on Pokemon Violet, Primarina, Meloetta, Gardevoir, and Delphox. All of those are really good choices, very solid. You know what, I kind of agree with you though. Isn't it kind of weird that some Pokemon are just not in Scarlet and Violet, but they have the models already existing on the Switch? I've always found it very weird when they don't have all of them there. Especially since Absol is like in Pokemon Unite and other things too. Like, it's even in Pokemon Sword and Shield, isn't it? What's a Pokemon of every type you enjoy? I will get back to that in a minute. Let me just catch up with the rest of the chat. My first shiny Pokemon is Sneasel. Ooh, that's cool. Also, hello, Garrett. Welcome to the stream. Have you seen any Star Wars movies, Thunder? No, I have not. I have not at all. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see what else I hear. If I had a nickel for every time Charizard had a new form, I'd have 3 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened 3 times, right? My first shinies were always from Gen 3 besides Azumarill. Really? What were the other shinies? I know you said you got the shiny Banette, but what were the other ones? My first shiny was Ekans and Soul Silver. Also, the pixel art is posted now if you want to take a look at it. Okay, I'll take a look at it as soon as I can, Draca. There's a lot of chat going on. I gotta catch up with the chat and make sure everybody knows I'm paying attention. I'm trying my best. Why isn't the shop loading? Wait, is it really not loading? I don't know why the shop isn't loading. I see what you mean now. I do not have control over that. I don't really have control over that, so I apologize that the shop isn't loading properly there, Jerry, but I don't have control over that. That's something on the bot's end. Okay, Let's see here. No, I am your father. What? What? What do you mean by that? What? I'm so confused, Euro. That is so, like, outwards to say. What? I'm getting all the Hisui and Voltorbs 100s. What? Why? Hello, MP. Welcome to the stream. Ooh, Ingo is cool, Draca. I like Ingo. He's really cool. Poochyena. Oh, Poochyena in Pokemon Go. You know what? That's cool. That's really nice. That's really nice. You got some nice shinies for a start. You got some nice ones. My first shiny in Heart Gold was actually a Caterpie. Believe it or not, it was a Caterpie. I still have it. I don't want to evolve it because I'll be real with you. I really wish the Caterpie shiny was like that in the anime where it was like the pink and everything. I really wish it was like that. Truly. Oh man. The line that I said is from Star Wars. No, I am your father. That's wild. Why would they have that? What? All right, let me go ahead and look at this art real quick. All right, let me see here. Whoa, okay, that is actually cool. I gotta show you guys this. So I was not really wanting the white, but I do think the white is definitely interesting. So let me pull up the image real quick for everybody to see. Look at this. So this is the variant of shiny that Draca came up with. Look at this. Ain't that awesome? Dude, this is so cool. See, this is exactly what I wanted, only that the fur remained like a black. But the white is very unique. I would honestly give it like a different shade of black, or maybe like a, I don't know. But this is really neat as it is. Like, genuinely, this is definitely a shiny I would hunt if this was actually the shiny. Because I definitely was referring to this when I said invert the colors, where the blue would be in place of the yellow and everything. Swapping those for sure. And then maybe having the fur be like a different color or something. But yeah, it definitely pops out. It really sticks out. Like, thank you for that, Draca. This is so cool. That's just so cool. Man, that's just epic. I love seeing that. I love it. No, I've been waiting. I don't know, Jerry. I really wish you could use those points. I don't know what's going on with bot rigs. I'm truly sorry about that. Oh, man. I gotta do the massive outbreaks in Scarlet Violet. I want my shiny Voltorb. You know what? Good luck with that, but be careful. They have explosions, so bring like a Quagsire with damp. Man, I don't know why I collected so much ground-type Pokemon in Pokemon Go, even though I'm dedicated to a Fire-type master. I'm dedicated to become a Fire-type master. That is so funny and ironic. It just kind of happens, though. It just happens. You're still in your own right a Fire-type master. You just didn't really be able to find a lot of Fire types. I think sometimes it's a little difficult to find the Pokemon you want to find. I know it took me forever to actually get a Luxray. I had to go into like a Pokemon Go server and look for somebody who was hosting a Luxray raid just to get it, because it's literally impossible to get a Luxray in the area I'm in. So just was not able to get one, and I was so sad. But I have one now, and I'm pretty excited about that. Apparently people in pop culture misquoted Darth Vader's line as "No, Luke, I am your father," or "Luke, I am your father." What? That's crazy. Bro, if Giratina won't stop flying, really, I'm taking him out. But why, J2? Why? Leave my Giratina alone. Leave my Giratina alone. It's not even doing anything to you. Happy to see you, Thunder. Oh, thank you, Garrett. I'm happy to see you, too. No, I'm just getting as much Hisui and Voltorbs as I can. Why? I don't trust that. That's a little suspicious. That's a little sus. Don't be thinking about blowing them up in the distortion world. Don't do that. Oh man. Or I could just throw those master balls for funsies. Wait, why? 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 I mean, you could, yeah, but like, why waste a perfectly good master ball for that? Like, oh man. Huh, I thought since white is an inverse on black, I thought that's what you meant, reverse colors, but it looks great nonetheless. Let's see what gray fur would look like. You know what? Mess around with the fur and get back to me. I am curious, but you nailed the reverse of the yellow and blue though. Perfectly. I know, I was a little bit vague on exactly like what it counts as. All right. Hello, JJ Beats. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? The letter Z. Ironically enough, I used to go by a name that started with Z. So, I actually like that. Some people in real life actually call me Z as well. Ironically enough. Any nickname suggestions for my late Halloween team? What's in your Halloween team? What's in it? Well, what's in it? And maybe I'll come up with something for that. Because they're getting revenge on the distortion world. But why? There's nothing to get revenge on in the distortion world. There's nothing here! What do you mean get revenge when there's literally nothing here? Thunder, I am your father. No, you're not. No, you're not. I refuse to accept this. Deep fried rubber? But why? Why? I mean, CZ, what's the difference? CZ. Oh my Arceus. Oh my Arceus, you were right. C and Z are practically the same. What? My mind is blown right now. My mind's blown, what? That's crazy. Hey, leave my bedroom alone. Yeah, leave Blue Shadow's bedroom alone, guys. Leave the distortion world alone. Team Distortion. Oh, yeah. Team Peanut Butter. Oh, my goodness gracious. That's funny. I still haven't decided the team. Ooh, okay. Let me see here. Team Sugar. You got some really interesting name suggestions there, JJ. All right. I've sent you the examples of my ground-type Pokemon I collected in the Discord server, by the way, if you're curious about it. I'll definitely take a look here in a little bit. For sure, for sure. All right. Oh, boy. That's a tough one, honestly, of what to name it. If it's a Halloween team, why not Team Midnight? What about that? I mean, you could do Team Midnight, Team Vampire, Team Fangs, something like that. Thanks so much for the head pats. I truly appreciate them. Thank you. I always love receiving head pats. I got shiny avocado in Pokemon Go. Yo, avocado, salsa. I know that Mirror B theme. That means you got a shiny Ludicolo. That's epic. Besides Soul the Giratina, Ghost Hunter, and Hunter, the Darkrai, and Infinite the Hisuian Typhlosion. That's cool. I do like that team there. I do like that team. How about Team Blood Moon? Yo, that's actually pretty cool sounding. That's pretty cool. Funny story, I was doing a union circle with a friend and he asks me what a shiny Poplio looks like. I said, it's darker blue with a pink thing around its neck. Oh my goodness. Then immediately after I said that, I found a random shiny Poplio. What luck. Yeah, that is crazy luck. That's funny. Oh man. Team D's cashews. Yeah, what did you guys think I was gonna say? That's literally what's going on through Trinity's mind right now, I bet. What did you think I was gonna say? Oh goodness. Oh man. Hey GG, I have a shiny Primarina. Yo, that's epic. Team Dark Hour, yo. Everybody's coming up with some incredible names, seriously. Like, I've seen a lot of really interesting names. Deep fried chicken, I'm pretty sure that's pretty good, honestly. Alright, Team Dark Stalker? Stalker? You know what? I give up on English, guys. English is just, it's a little too difficult, am I right? Let's be real here. I don't think anyone, even growing up with English, has mastered the language. Because I look at everyday things, I'm just like, how do you pronounce this? Oh man, I can't be the only one who struggles with it, right? Like, I know there's other people in chat who definitely have. English is phonetically inconsistent. I give up on pronouncing that word there, Euro. I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh, man. Also, why is everybody... Why? Why is it another water? Why? I did not deserve that. Cynthia, I haven't done anything to deserve this. Imagine pronouncing. Can't be me. Correct, Trinity. Not even I can pronounce. Oh, man. Alright. And Ghost Hunter is only hunts evil spirits like Bolo's Giratina, but is cool with friendly spirits like Blue Shadow. Aww! Look at that Blue Shadow you recognize as friendly! Yeah! Let's go! And we get rickrolled. Wonderful. Wonderful. The timing on that, man. The timing is something else. That's crazy. If there's a Pokemon Diamond Pro clan in PLA, what would be a Platinum clan? What would a Platinum clan be like, and where will the base be stationed? Probably, I would say the base would probably be stationed in like Mount Coronet, because you would realize that as you were traveling up to be near Spear Pillar, you would actually notice that the Giratina statue is way up, like, near Spear Pillar. It's the closest to the top. Like, it's just the closest near to it. So I feel like it would be somewhere around there. It would be in like, you know, that area. The mountain area. That's my assumption on where it would be. Guys, my legendary Pokemon team will be named the Timeless Powers. Fair enough. That's a very cool name. That's an awesome name, actually. Thunder, you can destroy the Emperor. He has foreseen this. It is your destiny. Join me and together we will... I'm so confused by this quote, Euro. I hope you know that. It confuses me greatly. I joined the Platinum clan? Yo, same. 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 I don't think that it might work... I don't think that it might work for Platinum because Giratina is banished by Arceus via lore. I mean, technically not everybody knows that. Like, when you're first seeing Giratina, I don't think people really understand where Giratina is. I don't know. I don't know if that's, you know, something that would be understood at the first beginning part of that area. I'm not too sure. Only people who genuinely know. So I would say, like, what's her name? Like, Kagita? Kagita? Is that her name? The one with the white hair? I forget. But yeah, she, like, I think she knows, like, the true story behind it. I don't think a lot of other people really know the whole story behind everything. So it'd be kind of hard to say. I think people would be, like, looking at the statues and thinking something else. Like, maybe it was a special Pokemon, just like Dialga and Palkia or something. I don't know. Very tough to see. Very tough to say, I mean. Yeah, and that me who banished them. Yeah, oh my goodness. I've been super high fixated on angel and demonology, and a power is apparently a type of classification of angels. So timeless powers is amazing to me. Yeah, it's very interesting. I really like that. As a fairy elite 4 or champion, I might been a little powerful. Really, Manny? Really? Very interesting. That's so ironic because, like, I'm a dragon gym leader, but my team, my champion team, is like all mixed. It's not like just one typing and doesn't have multiple of the same type. It has like a variety of different types in it. Oh man. Yo, is this Mr. Yes, Rach, it totally is, man. It totally is. I think he might be a little lost on YouTube, but you know what? I'll be the Mr. Beast of his heart. Oh, man. Interesting, because my PLA OC formed a new clan called the Platinum Clan after he caught Giratina. It's a clan of ninjas that help assist people under the cover of the night. You know what? That's honestly really cool sounding. You keep up on making those stories. It's always a joy to hear them. It's always a joy. I just copied the quote from Star Wars, but I changed it to be you and me. Oh, that's funny, Euro. That's funny. Oh man, people call Giratina evil, but I see it as easily persuaded, like a lost soul trying to see what's right and what's wrong. Right, Will? I kind of agree with you on there, honestly. Like, I feel like Giratina really got violent in the beginning, solely because it's the embodiment of antimatter. It's literally confirmed to be the embodiment of antimatter, and when antimatter comes in contact with matter, I think it actually was like genuinely hurt because it couldn't control its powers properly. So it was thrown into distortion world as a result of it getting, you know, unable to control itself. Because it was in a constant pain or something when it was first created. And then afterwards, when it was thrown into the distortion world, it could control its powers better. And then it got stronger and formed another form for itself to where now it could change into that altered state so that it could remain in a world of matter with that brand new form to, you know, to boot and use. But that's just my speculation. I can't say that's, you know, for certain, but that's just my opinion on the matter. I don't really think Giratina was, what's the word, like, I don't really think it was evil. I do agree it was easily persuaded, but I think it was misunderstood too. I think it was misunderstood. That's my point, my opinion. Other regions still do Elite Fours? Yes. Yes, for sure. Technically Darkrai isn't a legendary. Yeah, it's technically, yeah, it's a mythical, but I guess you could consider it a legendary in PLA because you were able to catch it without an event. Unless Darkrai, did Darkrai require the save file of like Sword and Shield or something to work properly on PLA? Also, welcome to the stream, MetaMax. It's great to have you here. How you doing? Oh man. And doesn't want to be violent but blinded by shadows. Yeah, I think so too. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, Will gets it. Will gets it. I think it's true because Giratina have changed its motives to protect Sinnoh. It has! It's a really interesting character development for Giratina. Seeing it change from like wanting to fight against Arceus to actually protecting Dialga and Palkia from what Cyrus was trying to do. Like, I think that's just very interesting. Oh, it required a BDSP save file? Oh, okay. Okay, so technically I'm guessing that would count it as a mythical then because it needed other special events in order to happen. Like you needed a save file. Shaman is Sword and Shield. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it would be a mythical then. Mythicals are also Pokemon that are except from the Pokedex. They aren't needed for the Dex. That is true. That is true. Okay. I just couldn't remember properly which one it was. Thank you guys for pointing that out. I appreciate that a whole lot. Just trying to make sure I had it right. See, I don't always have the facts right, but I was on the right track at the very least. That's for sure. That's for sure. Oh man, I honestly am not the biggest fan of requiring multiple save files because I think it's kind of wrong, you know what I mean? Because not only now do you have to spend $60 to get another game just to get the Pokemon that you want for this other the other game that also costs $60. You know, it costs the dollars of 60. Like, it's just kind of upsetting when you look at it, honestly. I really don't like that. I mean, I get it's their way of trying to sell more copies and everything. Like, I completely get that. But at the same time, I kind of feel like it was a little... What's the word? I feel like it could have been done better. Like, it didn't have to be like that. It could have, you know, been something where you had to do, like, a special quest. And then you were able to get them. I just am not the biggest fan of having to have another save file just to be able to get a certain Pokemon. The only reason why I got BDSP is to get Darkrai and PLA. Yeah, that's fair enough. Just found the funny... Oh, why would I say funny? I meant shiny Fungus. Where did I get funny from? Where did I get funny from? Oh my goodness. Congratulations on getting that shiny though, Pokey. Congratulations. Also, Pokemon Max, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Oh man. Basically, if the Pokemon was first released event only, it's a mythical. You really say, I mean, do you still count Deoxys as a mythical even though you can get it in auras basically normally where you don't actually have to get an event? but it's through the end game that you get Deoxys. Would you consider Deoxys still a mythical, or would you consider it a legendary? Do we really exist? Good question. Are we real? Oh man. Oh goodness. Okay. I just use all the Pokemon that I traveled with around other regions to fill in the roles of the Elite Four. Nothing wrong with that, honestly. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Also, did you know that Volo is secretly an ancestor to Luzamine? Really? Like, really? Was that like a confirmed thing? Is that he's ancestor to Luzamine? Wait, does that mean that Luzamine and Cynthia are related? I thought he was an ancestor of Cynthia. What? Oh my goodness, if that's confirmed, that's crazy. That's actually crazy to think about. Wow. Also, for the Platinum Clan, Blue Shadow can be the mascot. He seems chill and friendly, right? Right? 100%. Oh man, I have this weird OCD Pokemon terminology tick where if something is mislabeled or not said categorically correct, it bothers me way more than you would think. Oh my goodness, I hear the Cynthia music and I'm just like so concerned. Deoxys is still mythical technically since the other part of it isn't needed for the dex. Oh, that's true. That's true. Huh, I never thought of it that way. Thanks for pointing that out, Metamaxis. I appreciate that a whole lot. Thank you. I never thought of it that way. That is honestly really cool. Huh, I thought it was Cynthia. That may be pure coincidence. That's true. Nothing's confirmed. It's mostly headcanon. That is true, I suppose. I think it's just because the characters look so alike and it's taken in the past that people mostly assume it. I don't know. Really tough to say. I wish Pokemon would... I hear the Volo. Oh my goodness gracious. I think I had like a heart attack there for a minute. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I think Pokemon should make something about that. Like, confirm and say whether or not it's the ancestor or not. It's probably headcanon. Yeah, maybe. I wonder. I should check the Pokemon Twitter sometime and see if they actually say it's ancestor or not. That would be very interesting to see. Who's everybody's favorite character in PLA? Let me know. Who's everybody's favorite character? Personally, I think that like Kagita was really cool, but I also really like Arizu because her design is just really nice overall. Really, really nice. I also have a lot of respect towards the girl, what's her name? That one Pearl Clan girl who had the Growlithe, the noble Growlithe. I have a lot of respect towards her because she let the Growlithe evolve on its own and never forced it. Like, everybody was constantly telling her to train it and do all these other things, but she was sympathetic to that Growlithe and was like, leave it be. It lost its father. Let it just do it on its own time. I have a lot of respect towards her for that, honestly. None of the PLA characters are ancestors to existing characters. It's a mythology gag. It's just using similar character designs. The reason we could tell it's just headcanon is that we have historically said when characters are related. That's fair. That's fair. That's a nice point out, Meta. I appreciate you pointing that out. That's completely right. It's just that it looks so alike. I think it would be nice though if they were ancestors, because I think that the idea of them being the ancestors is just super neat to think about. It's just a very nice little concept. So maybe somewhere down the line they'll actually say, like, outright say they're the ancestors or something. I just find it funny. I beat Volo the first try twice. What? Wait, how do you beat Volo twice in the first try? Huh? How does that work? Does that mean you restarted the game and did it again or what? What'd you do? They say that Peony is Penny's dad and Drayton is Drayden's grandson. I don't like how close those names are though. Drayton and Drayden are just way too close. Remember Tales of Tenorio that I told you about? If you do, it is coming out tomorrow. Oh, that's awesome, Pokemon. Are you gonna get the game? Are you gonna get it? Are you gonna get it? That's awesome that it's coming out tomorrow. Less time to wait. Let's see here. Looking back, I shouldn't have gone to Alola. Really? Why? Myself, but the clan leaders are nice. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Me and her still have beef. What? Who still have beef? Are you talking about Cynthia? Let me know. Let me know. Oh man. Volo has motives to get Arceus while Luzamine only wants to have the Ultra Beast. The motives are the reason why they're secretly related. Also the fact that their hair color is yellow. I mean, to be fair, Cynthia's hair color is yellow too. But it's very interesting to think about too. Me and Luzamine. So you have beef with Luzamine? You have beef with Luzamine? Why? I'm at work currently, my legs hurt. I'm so sorry to hear that, Bootleg, but you know what? The day will be over before you know it. The day will be over before you know it. Just hang in there. You got this. You can get through it. If I can get through work and stream today, I know you can do this too. You can get through it. I believe. I somehow accidentally was over-leveled when I faced Volo because all of my Pokemon were in the level 80s. Oh my goodness, dang! Dang, you weren't kidding about being really high leveled for that battle. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm gonna play Legends Arceus now. Yeah, go ahead. Tell me how it is, Will. Whenever you get to playing it, you should tell me about it. When there's a connection, they make it very explicit. Because remember, these games are made for kids. If there's going to be a connection, they'd make it obvious. That's true. That is true. That's fair. Alright. Adaman, Kagita, Arizu, and Mai. Those are all good characters right there, Draca. All good characters. That's the other part. We are pattern-seeking creatures, and the idea of things being interconnected is always more interesting than just a lame explanation. There's nothing there. That's you know what? You are completely right, Meta. You are completely right. The better question is, are Volo and Kagita related? That's a tough question because I've seen multiple Pokemon characters where they'd be related, but they have completely different like hair colors. So sometimes it can be really hard to say whether or not they're related or not, for sure. Also, depending on the game, Luzamine basically just wanted to end Necrozma in Ultra rather than be an Ultra Beast simp like she was in Sun and Moon. True! I don't know if Ultra Moon is supposed to be like a sequel to Moon, but it didn't seem like a sequel to Moon. I think it was a rewriting of Moon. I think that Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were just a rewriting of Sun and Moon, which is honestly sad when you think about it, because I would have really liked it to be like a sequel rather than a rewriting, because it's literally paying the same price for the same exact game. There's not much of a difference. There's not that too much of a difference in like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon when you compare it to Sun and Moon. It was really disappointing. I feel like it had a lot of potential and it just kind of felt a little wasted on the potential. They're different timelines, not sequels. Very unfortunate. Yeah, that makes sense that they're not the sequels and whatnot, but man, it would have been nice if they were. Yeah, she may be taller, but I got an army of jelly boys by my side, ready to back me up. Wait, who? What are the jelly boys? Who are these jelly boys? I wish to know. Specifically Sun and Moon Luzamine, and I still have beef. Are you talking about like Mother Beast Luzamine or what? Let me know. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon are probably in different timelines, yeah. To be fair, that's basically all secondary Pokemon games. Not technically, because Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 were sequels. They were literally sequels. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like if it's like the same name of the Pokemon game, it should be, you know, a sequel to it. In my opinion. For sure. I think that explains that it's an entire multiverse full of Pokemon worlds. It's kind of crazy to think about the different timelines. Timelines are something else. They're a headache to think about. Let's be real here. They are a complete headache. Like, I'm gonna be completely real. They are way too much of a headache in like the Pokemon games. I can't get over how crazy they can be sometimes. Crazy. We tend to overestimate the differences since we were spoiled by Black and White too. True, fair enough. Like the difference between Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald wasn't much compared to Emerald. It's just some extra legendaries, same with a Platinum with Sinnoh. I mean, I guess that's fair, but I do think that it shows off all three legendaries, and so the legendary, like each legendary that's for that game deserves its own point of view story. Does that make sense? Like, I hope I'm making sense here. Like, I like it being the whole thing where it's the mascot of the game and it's surrounding mainly that Pokemon for the entire game. Or that specific Pokemon gets a very special cutscene to it. Does that make sense? Alright. The Sun and Moon and Sun and Ultra Moon is both a separate multiverse as well. That's wild. Yeah, Black 2 and White 2 are sequels. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are rewrites. Yep. It's funny you said that Black White 2 thing. I was actually going to comment that, but not enough character limit. Oh, fair enough. YouTube does have a very small character limit. You can't really say much. I don't blame you. Also, the multiverse has been canon since Auras. Zinnia mentions it explicitly. Oh no, I don't like that. The moment they started bringing up different timelines, it just made me so, like, confused. You know what would be really cool, though? What if we had a Pokemon game where all the timelines were mixing together and then you had to separate them? Like, you would have to go around fighting different parts of those timelines and, like, time traveling and things to make it right. How cool would that be? Oh, that's actually cool to think about. All the different timelines and having to fix it. Oh, that would be so cool. That would be so cool. Right, guys? I can't be the only one who thinks that would be epic to see. I can't be the only one. I don't want to think about different timelines. Fair enough. But it would be cool as a concept. Oh, man. Soul Silver and White 2 are my all-time favorite Pokemon games. Violet is a close third. All solid choices. Solid. No, I get you. It makes sense, but the actual game itself is 99% the same content and dialogue. The only difference really is just a specific legendary battle. That's fair. I can understand the limit. Would you want to read a 500-word rant in chat? Yes! Yes, I would. You know why? Because I'm a maniac. That's why. Oh man, like that's why when people say BDSP should have been a Platinum remake, I laugh because Platinum was 99% the same game. I want the distortion world. Like the distortion world was what I really wanted more than anything else. I didn't care about anything else. I just wanted the distortion world because it's my favorite mechanic in every Pokemon game. Like, out of all Pokemon games, the distortion world was the one area that left me the most impact on me because it was just so cool to me. I really loved it, honestly. I genuinely love it. That's just my personal opinion, though. I mean, we did already have multiverse battles, Team Rainbow Rocket. I mean, that is true. But it's more than that. Like, a whole Pokemon game dedicated towards fixing the timelines to where you would have to do a bunch of battles and even catch, like, a legendary who was messing up the timelines. Like, it would be a whole build-up where you team up with people from different timelines. Can you imagine fighting alongside, like, Lance and then Red, and then like also you have, you know, you have Oh my goodness, who else is there? You could have Cynthia by your side. You could have people from PLA. Like, it would be very interesting to just see all these different characters kind of come together and want to protect the timeline. Like, you're on a limit and you have to save the world. Like, you have to save the timeline from being destroyed. And every champion comes together. Everybody comes together. And it's like, we need to save the timelines and separate them. And then you have some people who don't want to separate the timelines because they think they can control the world and control all of time. Because if all of the timelines are coming near one another and coming together, that would be like the best opportunity to try and do domination. Because you would not only be ruling the world, but multiple timelines as well. Like, something like that. Does that make sense? Genuinely think that would be a really cool concept. For sure, for sure. But so I wouldn't have met Starlight and the others and have been hit over the head with a giant wormhole looking egg-like cocoon. Oh my goodness, Moon. Insanity is my main personality. That's such a mood. I feel that. Oh my goodness. Like, I love Platinum, but the game content differences we actually use are minor. Basically, none of us play the Battle Frontier, just the tower. Honestly, I would play the Battle Frontier. I enjoy it. Love the Distortion World, but I don't miss having to walk down that 15-minute hallway. Really? I love the Distortion World in general. I would do that any day. That's just me, though. Pokemon Day is 6 days away. Any predictions? Not as of right now, but I'm really hoping that we get another Legends game. But if not, I hope they say we're not releasing a game this year, so we spend more time on making and like polishing a new game. So maybe we'd have to wait longer for a Pokemon game, which would be perfectly fine if it means the quality of the game would be way better than what we have right now. Because I would be all for them taking the extra time to make a Pokemon game. You know what I mean? Because that would mean that it would look that much good, like that much better, because they would take more time to make it. Well, I'm a trade all my Hisuian Pokemon to my friend in Pokemon Home one by one. I already gave him my Hisuian Braviary, by the way. But why? Why are you trading all your Pokemon over to your friend? Does your friend need it for the Pokedex? Are they gonna give it back to you? It'd be tough to do that. I mean, I'm just saying, it's really hard to catch them all. Like, you already went through the trouble of catching all of them once. Going through the trouble of catching them again might be, like, even harder. It's just, I don't see why. But I'm sure it's important or something. So Alola isn't that bad. Yeah, honestly, I feel like Alola had a lot of potential, so I would like to see something happen for Alola. I don't know, like a Legends Necrozma, Legends Rayquaza, Legends Kyurem, stuff like that. That'd be nice to see. But that's the other thing, it's unlikely that a remade version of the Distortion World would ever have the same impact on us. That the first time impression is something you can't ever get again. That is true, Meta, but there's also a lot more Pokemon fans today that have not actually experienced it. And also, I feel like in its own way, it would be the first time experiencing it in 3D. You know what I mean? So they could make slight changes to it to where it would be a different, like, it would look different. Things would be different. You know how it was in, like, the Pokemon movie with, the Giratina movie and Shaman? They could do something like that, and it would look completely different to where it would actually be its first impression, the first one. You wouldn't know what to expect and whatnot. I mean, you are right, but at the same time, I'd still want it. Even if it wasn't the first impression again, it wouldn't matter to me because it's my favorite place to be personally. But that's just my opinion. Like, sure, the Distortion World in HD would look amazing, but a huge part of the impact of it at first was just we had no idea what we were getting into. That's fair. Alola would be a good region to relax and have a vacation. I'm not going to say retire because homes in Hawaii are expensive. They are. They are crazy. Quick question. Where do the waterfalls end in the Distortion World? About that. What if I told you they sort of don't end? They sort of don't end. We'll just put it that way. Agree, the community needs a year to chill out and then spend more time on it. Facts! 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 Yes. Right now, drawing Zora with Thunder, then gotta place a Wisteria to do Chase. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! That's terrifying, but I can't wait to see it because I think that would be so funny. Oh man, that would be super funny. Let's see. That's because he wants to use my Hisuian Pokemon for his playthrough in Scarlet. Oh, okay. I wish him the best of luck. I wish him the best of luck through Scarlet. Legends Kyurem or Celebi would be cool, yes. I actually have a bet with Happy right now. I have a bet. If Legends Celebi doesn't happen in 3 years, I win that bet. So I'm hoping not to lose this bet here. That's the goal here. As much as I'd be all for a Legend Celebi, I don't want to lose the bet. I don't want to lose the bet, man. All legendaries working together to keep a meteorite big enough to destroy all worlds from destroying a true perfect world that weather is nice and there are no world-ending events. Dude, that'd be crazy. Mythicals, Ultra Beasts, and Paradoxes including. I don't care. Fans can fight me saying they're... I mean, I think that would be really cool overall. The concept is always neat. It was originally 3D, at least partially. They tested a lot of black-white camera angles within the distortion world. That is true. But even then, I don't know. I don't know. I kind of feel like it's just, it's different. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. I'm just obsessed with the distortion world, man. I just love the distortion world a whole lot. So it's something that I would want to experience again myself a whole lot. I know it's not necessarily to the taste of other people, and I know it probably wouldn't be like the same experience as when you first go through it, but it has a lot of impact on me, and I have a lot of attachment to the distortion world. Which is why I tend to have a lot of artwork of Thunder and everything in the distortion world, because it's just my favorite area. I have a lot of love towards it because it's so cool. I don't know, just something about it just makes me feel comfortable or something. It's just different. I think it's a beautiful place. I just think it's a very beautiful place. Endless waterfalls, how does that work? Don't ask me. I could not tell you for the life of me. I assume they just run in a circle. That's possible. By your host being Ogre Ponosi, my Ogre Ponosi. Oh my goodness. You know what, Trinity? That would be way funny. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. Bad game ideas. Legends Ultra. Dude, Legends Ultra would be something else. That's so funny. Like, that's such a weird name, but at the same time, I can kind of see that working. I do wonder if we will get another Legends game, since it was an experimental within the game to the same degree Let's Go was. I'd like to see another Legends game, provided the grind isn't tedious and there's more battles, because that's really my only issue with Legends. Oh, so many cool Pokemon, but no battles to use them in. Fair enough, very fair. That's a fair thing. Honestly, I kind of agree with you there. Like, I would love to see more of the Legends game. I really would. 100%. But hopefully somewhere down the line they'll do that. I think they'll get, I hope they'll listen to like the what's the word? Constructive criticism? Is it criticism? Yeah, it's criticism. I hope they'll listen to like the criticism and like use it as a way of, you know, constructing it better and improving the game. Because I think there's a lot of people who did have problems with Legends games. I know that there was some people who were not happy about the whole, like, throwing bean bags and stuff at the Pokemon. They weren't, like, the biggest fan of that mechanic, so maybe they can just make it to where you can select what mechanic you want to use, and they introduce something new or something. I don't know, but stuff like that, I personally would love to see it. Now, Legends of Crow's Muscle, Ultra Beast, and the Light Trio. Yeah, that would be pretty neat. Okay, Thunder, I want to make a deal with you. In the White 2 Nuzlocke, when I eventually get a Pokemon named after me, you You have to keep me alive till the end of the game. If you do keep me alive by the end, I'll stop smashing your windows. Do we have a deal? Why you gotta hit me with something so, like, so difficult, man? This makes me sweat nervously. Like, I'm actually nervous at this. I wanna agree to it, but at the same time, I'm terrified. What happens if you faint? Then I get a bunch of, like, my stuff gets destroyed. I'm terrified, man. I can't accept this bet. It's not fair. It's not fair. Oh, man. Distortion World is awesome. Love the idea and the look, but I think it's that lack of information and the briefness of its existence that gives it so much appeal. Like that mystery of Kiram doesn't. They said it was a dragon that fell from space and split off into the Tau dragons. There's no mystery, no alert of the giant chasm anymore. Really? I mean, from what I heard, Kiram worked underneath like the king and queen of a kingdom, and when those king and queen had 2 children, they were both boys and they were princes. And when that king and queen had passed away, those 2 princes took over the kingdom, and that dragon served them then. But one of them thought the ideals was more important, and the other thought the truth was more important. And the whole kingdom was like split in half and started having war with one another. Uncertain of which one to serve, the dragon split into 3, which is the dragon of truth, Reshiram, the dragon of ideals, Zekrom, and then the shell of it, the last shell of it being Kiram. I thought that was like the whole story behind it, wasn't it? I was pretty sure that was the whole story behind it. I didn't know it fell from space though. Did it really fall from space? I'll explain that my Pokemon character Will or William if you have handled the chaos. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and explain it. Go ahead. That's where the Tau Dragons came from. They were the split-offs from the original dragon. True. I think listening to the community would be the worst thing for Pokemon community because the community can and they will be extremely petty, especially when they are in the minority of the community. Remember before Sword and Shield released how people were harassed for being terrible people if they wanted to get the game? Oh yeah, true. Yeah, that's tough. That's really tough, man. It's kind of hard to say like how it, because there's some stuff that the community says that I agree with, but there's also some stuff that I think they're a little over the top and just like aren't the greatest. It's really tough to say whether or not to follow or not. I don't know. Really tough. But you are right. Okay, then I guess those are mine for the smashing. No, Draca, no! Man. I'm never gonna get out, man. Yo. Okay, there's a chippy choppa choppa. The princes were what caused the split. Yeah, so I was on the right path then. I was on the right path. Okay. I take any poison dragon or Pokemon I like or used. Yeah. That's how it should be. Battling with your favorites is always the most fun thing to do. Like, even if some Pokemon are not, like, competitively viable, like, not super good competitively, finding a way to make them good or utilize them in their own unique way, I think that's genuinely what, you know, matters the most, is that you just have fun. You just straight up have fun playing the game and play with your favorites. It's not about what strong Pokemon are. It's not about what weak Pokemon are. It's all about battling with your favorites and just having a good time. Because you'll always learn along the way. But I'll keep that promise in mind. Keep me alive. No more windows smashing. If not, I'll bring my helmet next time for those windows. Oh no. Oh no. That's part of why I don't think there will be a Legends Kyurem game, since that story is already pretty well established. It's been massive. It'd be massive retconning. I mean, not technically if you get to see it actually happen, I don't know. Like, I want to see the original dragon. I really want to see the original dragon. But you are right about that, though. It's definitely it's definitely really hard to say if there would be a Legends game of what they would do for that. It'd be tough. I'm a triple axle. Those triple arrows. Want to know why? Because how I can use how can you use protect 3 times against that? True. That is. I mean, I think you only need to use protect once, and then it just, you know, you don't get to hit it. I'm pretty sure. What you've just described using your favorites, it's why I love Draft League. Facts! Based right there. That's based. Yes. Meta over here with the base. Alright, Legends Ultra. First, basically, at the beginning, a wormhole opens up and Necrozma exists, asking for you to aid it in saving a past form of Alola that will be destroyed if we don't stop it. Really? Huh. Very interesting. Okay. That was a joke? What? Oh, it was a joke? I apologize. I did not catch that. I thought you were serious. I was talking about my name going on the white too, and I was like, yeah, everybody's gonna get named on there. Like, everyone who pops in for the Nuzlocke streams is gonna get a Pokemon named after them. Because I just have a lot of people, so it's kind of hard to remember everybody, but yeah. I do my best to try and name a Pokemon after everybody. I truly do. Yes, you only use Protect once, and all moves are blocked. Yeah, that's true. It just so happens that most of my favorites are competitively good. That's, you know what? I wish that was for me. I wish that was for me, because I love using Giratina. I love using, you know, Reshiram. I love using my Luxray. I love using Serperior and Leafeon and Ninetales. I have a lot of Pokemon I genuinely love to use, but they're not like the best competitively. But I always try my best to make them really good competitively, which is why I use different, like a variety of movesets and things. And I just use a variety of different strategies to try my best to make it good. And I've had it work like quite a few times. I've been able to really pull off some incredible plays with them. Truly. It was meant to be a pun. How was it a pun, actually? How was it a pun? Can you explain it? Because I might have, I must have been confused or something because I was taking it seriously. Watch, Thunder's not going to be Thunder's not going to name me in the Nuzlocke. That's where you're wrong. It'll happen eventually. You'll see. Ninetales and Reshiram are amazing. Yes, they are. They are. Wait, well, which Ninetales? I like using regular Ninetales. Alolan Ninetales is nice because, you know, you obviously get that Aurora Veil up and everything. So Alolan Ninetales is incredibly nice. It's just that you see Alolan Ninetales a lot, but you don't see regular Ninetales as much. You know what I mean? Is it like Cantonian Ninetales, or is it like a different... Is it Johtoanian Ninetales? I'm pretty sure it's Cantonian, right? Unless I'm mistaken, but I personally really like using the Fire Ninetales, for sure. Which is why I tend to use a doubles team with it, and I'll just throw out my Ninetales with my Leafeon with Chlorophyll, and then I just go from there. Because my Ninetales knows like Snarl to help against any kind of special attackers to lower their special attack, so my Leafeon, which I made my Leafeon a bit more bulky instead of like, you know, super attack based. It's fairly bulky so it can tank some hits and set up like a sword stance and just kind of tear things up. It's been really nice to use. Now the only way Thunder will name me in the Nuzlocke is if she sees, if I see a Gardevoir Superior or some favorites I have. Well, I kind of just catch random Pokemon and name them after different people. Like I don't really specifically choose a specific Pokemon to name everybody after. I kind of just name them after whatever I can catch. Because it's really hard to get something that's good, since I can only catch the first encounter of each route, so it's difficult. it's difficult. Kanto Ninetales is the much more flexible one, since now the Paradox Pass Pokemon get the juice from the sun. That is true. I didn't even think about that before. Triple Axel and Triple Arrows have different move usage because Triple Axel lets you attack 3 times, while Triple Arrow launches all 3 arrows at the opponent. Oh, that is true, huh? I didn't think about that before. I didn't think about that. Thanks for pointing that out, Jason. I appreciate that. Kanto Ninetales plus Walking Wake or Roaring Moon or Fluttermane, and it's time to take some hits. Honestly, I don't like using the Paradox Pokemon because I see them so often. I'm not one who likes playing with the meta or playing with, you know, what's most used. Does that make sense? I like using Pokemon that's like outside the box that you don't see too often. So that means 1 Axel block for 1 arrow. Okay, that's funny. That would be neat to see though, if you could. Okay. It would, honestly, it would be really neat though if you could actually block with that. I'm really late on this, but I'm annoyed at the trading codes from the YouTuber provided. Don't get me wrong, the codes work, but I just don't get that people have Violet in them. Yeah. It is what it is. It happens. It happens. Oh, that's what I mean? Yeah. I get what you mean now, Jason. I get what you mean. It would be really cool if you could actually block them with those moves. That'd be really neat. I would love to see that in the future updates. Like, if they ever update the game and add that in, that'd be really cool. It's Pokemon, they won't. Hey, I can dream, okay? I can hope. I can hope it will be a thing, alright, Vinka? Let me hope, okay? Let me hope. Oh, man. It gives you an Ultra Beast to be your starter. You go around quelling the noble titans, aiding the Soroni region. The name needs work. And it's people and befriending your Ultra Beast. Oh, speaking of regions names, who here knows why the Rikusu region is called Rikusu? Does anyone know why? And does anyone know the meaning behind the word Rikusu? I'm very curious here on who knows. But I did complete the Pokedex with those codes, but I want version exclusives just to get people who have Violet. Yeah. When I want, you know, I can help you with version exclusives. If you need help, I am in my Discord server. You can just let me know and I'll be happy to help you. Because I have Pokemon Violet, so I'm happy to help. I might just do a stream where I'm helping everybody complete their Pokedex, like a whole live stream dedicated to that. Anyhow, this chat's been lovely as always. Got a lurk needing to record some Dynamax Adventures footage. All good, all good. Good luck on your Dynamax Adventures, Meta. I'm really hoping for the best. It has been a lot of fun chatting with you. Good luck on those adventures, that's for sure. Oh, man. Goodness gracious, does anyone know why it's called Rikusu? Well, I'll tell you. Rikusu means Lux. That's right, L-U-X, Lux. As in Luxray. That's right, I named the region after my favorite Pokemon. Oh, goodness. I just don't make it super obvious. I don't, like, actually call it Luxray, but it's just called Lux. So I just call it Rikusu as well because I think Rikusu really falls off the tongue like really easily, and it's easy to say, easy to remember. It's not hard to pronounce, and I think that's kind of what helps it stand out. Because it means Lux, and it's shaped like Luxray. That is true, Will. That is true. Congratulations, you know. Been great chatting with you too. Okay. I was so confused because it said hatting, and now I get what you mean. Great chatting with you too. Always a delight. 100% Meta. 100%. Then I don't know if I have a chance for the trade, even though I don't have online membership, but I mostly want the Iron Moth because it's the only fire type Paradox Pokemon to ever exist. Really? Really? You think so? I don't know. Really, I actually, is that really the only fire type Paradox Pokemon? Let me look. Let me see. Oh, you're right. Oh, you're actually right. That is the only one. Wait, no. There's Gouging Fire. There's Gouging Fire. That one's part fire type. So there's two of them. There's two of them. There's definitely 2 of them. I have Violet. I'm taking about. Oh, you're talking about getting Scarlet exclusives. Oh, okay, yeah, I got your back. I have Pokemon Scarlet, actually. I have Pokemon Scarlet. But yeah, there is Gouging Fire. There's definitely Gouging Fire for sure. But yeah, I'm definitely happy to help. Alright. Iron Moth is the only Paradox Pokemon that's Fire type without DLC. Oh, that's fair enough, Trinity. That's true. That's true. That is true. I didn't even think about that. It's really tough sometimes when they actually lock certain Pokemon behind, you know, behind DLC and all that. Especially when you think that the DLC is literally like, isn't it like $30 and you have to get 2 of them anyways because you need to complete the DLC, like the first one, just to get the second one? So you end up having to spend another $60, which is the same price as the game itself, just to get it. It's so hard to think about. Like, it's honestly painful. It's just painful in my opinion. Oh man. I have Scarlet for Gouging Fire, but I want Iron Moth because it's Violet exclusive. Okay. Well, I mean, if you want, you can hop into the Discord server. If you do !Discord, you can get a link over to the Discord server, and from there, we can definitely help you. Always willing to help. Oh my goodness, I see what you mean now, with all the ground types. That is a lot of Garchomps. That is a lot of Garchomps, that's for sure. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious, that is a lot. I can't even imagine having all those Garchomps, but at the same time, I kind of get it because I would be playing through like my Pokemon Ultra Moon because I have Ultra Moon. I have Ultra Sun as well, but I haven't really bothered to actually finish Ultra Sun. I know I really should finish it, but I've been kind of lazy on finishing it because my main game is Ultra Moon. Does that make sense? But anyways, long story short, essentially I would go as far as, you know, going through the Ultra Wormholes to try and do my best to get the shinies that I wanted. I ended up with 7 shiny Macargo. Shiny Macargo, 7 of them. I mean, how crazy is that to get 7 shiny Macargo? Oh my goodness. I found a Hoopa meme. It's on Discord. Let me see. Let me see this meme. Okay, that's funny. It's hoopening. That is funny. That is actually funny. That's a good one. That is a really good one. Oh, I just saw the other ones. Oh my goodness. I see the Ursalunas, the Rhyperiors. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of Rhyperiors. Oh man, I can definitely tell you have a lot of ground types here. Excadrills, Mamoswine, Swampers, Golurks, all of that. That's crazy. And that's so funny too, because you wanted to be like a fire type master. That's wild. That Hoopa meme is so funny. I understand what you mean. Oh my goodness. And there we go, getting the Rickrolls. We getting the Rickrolls today. That's wild. That's wild. Oh my goodness. Crazy, crazy. Oh man, I really wish the Hoopa movie was better in my opinion. What are your guys' thoughts on the Hoopa movie? I genuinely want to know. Because for me personally, I really feel like it was a lot of wasted potential. I think that the like regular Hoopa is really cute. And I like the build up to it being, you know, the unbound Hoopa and it splits from itself and things like that. And it calls all the legendaries. But I feel like the build up could have been a little bit better. I feel like they reused the term like LA Hoopa ring. And it just didn't really, I don't know. I just don't, I don't think that the unbound Hoopa was super, super evil because of what it did. Like it didn't even do anything that was super evil and whatnot. I feel like it could have just been a lot better. I sometimes feel like I'm part of Team Magma because of the ground types I have. Bro, that's so real right there. That's so real. I really want to fix Garchomp's shiny. If there's a color palette suggestion, please let me know. I would say give it the same colors as a shiny Gibble. Because that's what most people want to see anyways, is they want to see it with the shiny Gibble starter pack. Why was I saying starter pack? Where did I get that from? Oh my goodness gracious. I meant like the color palette for it. Like this color palette of Gibble. Because I think shiny Gibble looks super cool. Like really, really cool. I like shiny Gabite, but I really wish Gabite sort of had the same colors as well. I mean, I guess it kind of does, but it's like a darker blue and all that. But it doesn't have the yellow. I don't think it has a yellow. Ooh, a Sharpedo palette. Okay, that is pretty interesting. That would be pretty interesting too. I'd kind of like to see both of those. If you're up for it, Draca. I'd love to see both of those. That would be really, really cool to see. Make it a Sharpedo. Oh my goodness. Here I am reading the same comment. Oh my goodness gracious. All I could say to that movie was, weren't you surprised? Right? Oh, I would say that all the time. It would say all the time. It would say that. That is crazy. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that. I just wish, like, there are some movies I look at, I'm just like, you could have been so much better. A huge example of this was Diancie and the Cocoon of Destruction. Like, that's a huge example. Because I feel like they didn't give the Cocoon of Destruction a lot of screen time. I think Yvelta was there for like three minutes and then just off screen. And it just kind of felt like that was literally purely a Diancie movie. That they spent the whole movie in a mall dressing up a Diancie. You may as well change the name to Diancie's Costume Changes or something. Or Diancie's Costume Party. That may have been the new name because you dedicated like the whole thing, the whole movie, to just changing the outfit. Oh, I just gotta find Exernius because I need that fairy aura. My guy, my guy, you did not spend much time trying to find Exernius. You sat there in the mall changing clothes. What do you mean it's an emergency? I'm pretty sure if you're spending several hours changing clothes, it's no longer an emergency. It's no longer an emergency anymore. Oh, man. After beating the last Titan, you hear Necrozma thanking you for returning its power and goes with you to the town with a beaming light and wormholes entering the region, and you and your team in Necrozma go to the light. Oh, that's really nice. I do like what the storyline you got going on here, Will. Thunder derping? Yes, I am. I'm scuffing. Can we get some hashtag scuff or something in chat? Oh, man. I'll keep that in mind. I look forward to it, Draca. I look forward to seeing that. I really do enjoy seeing your shiny color palettes, just as I love seeing Trinity's colorings and, like, the drawings and everything. I love seeing everybody's drawings. It's so cool to see. I like seeing J2's drawings, too. For sure, for sure. Draca, do you take requests for Pokemon shiny color swapping? You know what? Draca may as well. Oh man, it'd be really neat to see all the different things that Draca can come up with for the shiny color palettes. Wait, Trinity, you want the regular or shiny Sharpedo palette? Really? That's a good question. Trinity, which do you prefer? I feel like it wouldn't be the shiny Sharpedo, because shiny Sharpedo is like a pink, and we already get a pink Garchomp whenever it like mega evolves. So I would assume it'd be like the regular color palette, right? It would be like the regular one? I think so, right? I ain't crazy. I ain't crazy. There ain't no way I'm crazy. Okay, maybe I'm a little crazy. Maybe I'm a little crazy, but we aren't getting into that. I got some spaghetti with me right now, guys. What about you guys? What is your favorite kind of dinner? What's one that you can have a billion times and not get bored? For me, it's definitely spaghetti. I don't know what it is about spaghetti, but I love it. I just love spaghetti a whole lot. Sad horn moment? What do you mean by that? What's sad? What happened? What happened? Is it because I was derping? Is that why? So Wilkins, I'm taking requests on fixing shiny Pokemon. Oh yeah. You know what? I want to see one of Scizor. Do one of Scizor too. I want one of Scizor. That'd be pretty cool. Scizor with like a black shiny or something. That'd be neat. For me, it's ramen. Dude, ramen is good. What's your favorite flavor of ramen? Because mine's been beef. Like, beef and shrimp are always my favorite. For sure, for sure. In the final battle, the villain of the game, Ultra Necrozma, and the Ultra Beast you didn't want to have join you all there because of the destruction. You know how you can make that more interesting? You can make it to where, like, the Necrozma that's there and asking for your help ends up suddenly turning against you like it's being controlled or has something going on where it's losing its light. And so it's starting to go crazy and loses itself and attacks you. And becomes the enemy. So then everybody has to, like, work together to defeat it. That would be really interesting, Will. Can you redo Palkia? That's a good one! Way to go, Will! You know what? Do Dialga and Palkia, but swap their color palettes. So then Palkia's shiny is like Dialga's normal colors, and Dialga's shiny is like Palkia's colors. How interesting would that be? That'd be neato. Either that, or you make them like their primals. I don't know. Something like that. Not there's two of them. There's two? Oh, okay. So it's Necrozma versus Necrozma is what I'm hearing. Because if there's two Necrozmas, then that would mean they're both like, one's against the other, right? Necrozma versus Necrozma would be wild. It would be crazy to see. That would be really, really crazy. Oh man. For sure, for sure. I like Giratina's shiny. That's why I say don't even try to do anything to Giratina's shiny, because it's perfect how it is, in my opinion. It's perfect. But I am interested in seeing what it would look like with Arceus's color palette, if you want to do that. I think its shiny is perfect as it is, but it would be neat to see. Palkia, okay, swapping both colors could be neat. Yeah, for sure. But is it a color you want? Yeah. Honestly, I can't think of more. I can't really think of more. But maybe I will next stream. Maybe next stream I'll have something in mind. Make both Unova and Hisuian, Zorua, and Zoroark shiny. Have swap color palettes, please. Really? I mean, shiny Hisuian, Zorua, and Zoroark kind of already take the color palettes from the regular forms, like the Unovan forms. Because shiny Hisuian, Zoroark, and Zorua get a darker, like, their fur becomes like a black, doesn't it? It's no longer like all white. I think it already gets that for the most part. But I kind of see what you mean. It'd be kind of neat to see like a black Hisuian Zoroark with like the red hair. That would be kind of neat to see. That would be for sure. Oh man. So what's everyone's favorite baby Pokemon? Like, I want to know. For me, it's always going to be Snivy and Shinx, obviously. Because I think Snivy's very, like, sassy and Shinx is just adorable. Wait! I can technically call Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina baby Pokemon. Because you can receive them as level 1 in Heart Gold Soul Silver. Because of the Arceus event where you take them to the Sinjoh Ruins and you get them at level 1. Yo, technically they're baby Pokemon. That blows my mind actually to think about that. That's wild. Necrozma goes in to try and finish the fight early. but is used to give the others a new form, becoming a demon of darkness, and send the Ultra Beast to attack you and your team. What? Okay, that's actually really cool. What a twist. What a plot twist. That's really cool, Will. Keep making stories, man. One day you're gonna make a really good story. You should write it out. Make an outline and like write down everything that you genuinely think is like, you know, interesting and is for your story. And then just like when you have that outline done and you polish it, you could actually start writing for real. You get what I mean? I feel like that would be really cool to see. I want to see that happen. I like Magby because fire type. You know what? All for it. All for it. Magby is cute. And it also kind of reminds me when we were doing like a BP gathering stream and I just randomly came across a shiny Magby. I'll always remember that. That was crazy. Since we're talking about Pokemon, I'm going to change things up a bit. Are there any games you want to stream outside anything Pokemon related? Yes. I have a lot of games that I would love to stream that aren't Pokemon. But because my channel is more dedicated and more towards like Pokemon related stuff, most of my audience is not really interested in anything else that's not Pokemon related or, you know, even close to Pokemon. So it's not something I would do on this channel, which is why I have another channel that I'm in the works on. Like, I'm actually working on another channel where I'm going to be a variety and I can just play whatever I want. But this one's probably just going to always be dedicated to Pokemon related things. I'll even own a fire legendary Pokemon if possible. True. You mostly always go for fire types. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that though. Nothing wrong with that. I have a lot of fire type Pokemon that I really like. I'm a Sonic related audience. You know what? I actually have Sonic games. I have Sonic games and I have not actually finished beating Sonic Frontiers. I might stream it if it's something like that's like there. Bootleg Pokemon merchandise? Yo. I've seen way too many of those. And sometimes they're really funny because they'll like mix Pokemon together or they'll get certain details wrong and it just looks silly. Or sometimes they're actually really good. Like, they'll have minor details that bug me a little bit, but there's stuff you can get over. Like, for example, I have a shiny Giratina plushie, and it has a lot of messed up details, so it's, like, not perfect. But the details overall are pretty much one-to-one, and I really like it. I honestly wish that Pokemon made shiny Pokemon merchandise. Because, I mean, I know there's obviously, like, the Pokemon TCG that has the shiny Pokemon. But I don't think there's really any, like, shiny Pokemon plushies and stuff that they sell. You know what I mean? I'd sort of like to see, like, the shiny plushies and things. Because I love collecting plushies. The first Ultra Beast is scripted for you to lose. And you are sent falling off a cliff with your starter. Saving your life, having your back till the very end, fighting and taking out the Ultra Beast. Okay, that is cool. That's nice. That just shows that your Pokemon's very loyalty. Like, a lot of loyalty. Very loyal to you. And that you've taken good care of it. Like, I like that. It helps you grow attached to it. And that's what I really like about it, is that it helps you grow attached. Because I think the more attached you are to a Pokemon, the more impact the game has on you. Does that make sense? If it's something that's been with you all this time, like from the very beginning to the very end, it definitely leaves a huge impact on you. For sure, for sure. Also, guys, if you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're watching on Twitch and Kick, and hit that follow button. And don't forget to like the stream too, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button. It really helps me out. We are probably going to wrap this up here in a little bit, guys. I am going to definitely need to wrap this up. But it has been a whole lot of fun, you guys. It has been a lot of fun. You guys are awesome. That's for sure. Oh man. I gotta get through some more of my heart gold because I've actually been shiny hunting my Latios for a while. I'm at 980 soft resets, I think, for my Latios as of right now. I have not gotten the shiny yet though. I've been trying to shiny hunt my Rayquaza on Emerald as well. But I have to be careful about Pokemon Emerald because Pokemon Emerald has like a specific frame it has to hit. Otherwise, you know, I'm obviously going to keep getting the same Rayquaza over and over again. So I have to figure out and do the research for that. I think it's kind of crazy when you think about it, how much you have to do just to get up and into it. Because I think you have to do like RNG manipulation or something. Like you have to have it at the exact frame because of how the way it works. Like the way it works. I also am really sad that shiny hunting the like legendary beasts or legendary dogs, I mean, you know, like the roaming Pokemon in Ruby, Sapphire, Fire Red, and Leaf Green are kind of useless because they just get so many 0 IVs. They just get like a ton of 0 IVs. And then you also have like, you know, the random HP stat at the very least. But then you're guaranteed like a 1 to 7 stat, I think, in attack. It's really disappointing. It's really disappointing. But I've been working on shiny hunting it in Soul Silver because it's not messed up in Soul Silver to get a Latios or anything. So at the very least there is that. Then we get Volo-esque battle with the villain, and then you fight the primal / origin form Necrozma. If you all are having requests, go ahead and win the battle, splitting the 4 legendaries. Ooh, interesting. Very, very interesting concept you got going on here. I'd love to see it when it's fully polished. I got a shiny Raikou in Soul Silver. I was really happy when I got it. You know what? Go for it. Shiny Raikou is really cool looking. I think especially in Pokemon Colosseum, it's kind of sad you can't transfer backwards in order to see it in Pokemon Colosseum. I get that you can't transfer backwards, but darn it, I'd love to see it in those games. Darn it. Oh man, we need a remake of Pokemon Colosseum and XD Gale of Darkness. Like, I genuinely want to see that somewhere down the line. Post-game hasn't been decided yet. Take your time thinking about it, Will. Eventually it'll come to you. Like, you'll literally just, you're gonna snap your fingers, and then out of nowhere, the post-game just, you know, pops in your head. Like, this is what I want done. You know what I mean? For sure, for sure. Anyways, guys, I am gonna end it here. I'm rather tired. I'll explain lore next stream I go. Okay, sure. I'd love to hear it. I am gonna end it here though, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It has been a blast. I've had a lot of fun chatting with all of you. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day or night, and I will definitely see you guys in the next stream. Alrighty, everybody.